There they go again. Smart marching to the music of the Namibian police band. Now the troops and the guard marching in the center of the field and on the periphery of this grassed field, approaching the main stand, wheeling. And now turning in a southerly direction. Nora, this pageantry is a wonderful sight for Namibians to appreciate. It's great. Those people that are here can pick up the ambience in the stadium today. Wonderful sight.
Absolutely, it's very. In fact, you can. It's almost palpable. The feeling of the people outside, and as you can tell from the bursts of applause, that everybody's very excited. Some are getting goose pimples, but I keep breaking out in goose pimples. I'm so moved. It's very, very moving, Stuart. It is true we're a very young republic, but I think we are beginning to make our mark.
And so, saluting the president as they move past. And now you can hear the spectators becoming involved in the beat of the drum, clapping in time. Lots of enthusiasm here today. Everyone taking part in the ceremony, everyone's part of it. It's not only happening on the field, I assure you, also happening in the stands. And I sincerely hope you are picking up this atmosphere at home in front of your TV set.
There, as you can see, it's beginning to fill up here at Independence Stadium. More and more people are coming out, and there goes the army. As I said earlier on, the next item on the program will be the conferring of the freedom of the city of Windhoek on the president, who will in turn give it as a gesture of friendship, solidarity and what have you to President Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe, which I think is a very nice gesture. Don't you agree, Stuart?
Very much so, Nora. And of course this is all coming to you live from the Independence Stadium, which in itself, almost for the NBC, is almost history making. With some of the lack of resources and equipment, it's not something that can happen every day, but today on an occasion like this, everything has been done. No cost has been spared, and so we're very happy to bring to you the excitement of the independence celebrations at the Independence Stadium.
There you see the president walking back now to the VIP seating place where President Mugabe is waiting for him. There, in fact, you can see the Prime Minister talking to President Robert Mugabe. In fact, I must say the president has borne this very well, because it's very hot out there, Stuart, and as you can see, he was standing there without an umbrella.
Very much so, Nora. He seems to have very good stamina. I noticed this at the airport last year when he had to stand on the tarmac at the international airport and welcome all the dignitaries as they arrived, but he's been able to put up with it. Just in screen there you can see Mrs. Kovambo Noyoma, the wife of the president. Next on the program,
and that just behind the president is the chief of protocol, Martin Anjamba, who I think everybody ought to know or should know, because he is the one who is responsible for receiving foreign dignitaries and heads of state. He is in fact our chief protocol officer.
We are now going to proceed with our program for the day. I am requesting everybody to please.
Mr. de Methion, just to the right, to the left.
Alain de Monton, yes, that's right, the ambassador of France Alain de Monton.
To the right, of course, is Mr. Rylander
And
of
just
Sweden.
seated there in the brown suit, as with the dark glasses, is the ambassador of Sweden. And behind Mr. Kandetu is the one who's speaking, the master of ceremonies. Just behind him, the lady, slightly hidden from view, is the ambassador of the United States.
Mrs. Genta Holmes, and just to the right
Mrs.
of her, in
Genta
the row
Holmes.
behind that, the ambassador of the Soviet Union, Mr. Urnov.
Urnov, that is right.
We need attention, please. We are here to celebrate, but we have to make this celebration a success by cooperating. I must say,
In fact, the French ambassador was formerly the French ambassador to Pretoria in South Africa, and he was appointed here last year. And the Swedish ambassador, before he came here, he was appointed, he was in fact the ambassador to Angola. So he has very long ties, old ties with the ruling party. As you know, they were based in Angola and he knew them from then. So he's a very, very close friend of theirs, the Swedish ambassador.
Just in front of the Soviet ambassador, in fact, just to the right of Mr. Bob Kandetu, is Mr. Jai Petting, who is the ambassador of China. And almost sitting at Bob Kandetu's shoulder is Mrs. Rylander, who is the wife of the ambassador of Sweden. So what's required is, you can see Bob Kandetu in fact having a little bit of difficulty talking to various parts of the ground this morning. There is wind and very possibly the sound is not carrying to them. So the necessity for the arm action, as you can see, not at all certain whether in fact they are getting him on the other side of the stadium through the public address system.
Thank you for so much. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, may I take this opportunity to once more welcome
In fact, our reporter, our roving reporter, Lucian Fields, has got Achali Otheb lined up. He is the composer of the national anthem, and she has got him lined up for an interview later on.
So here the Bach Choir is going to give us a rendition of the national anthem, Namibia, Land of the Brave.
Namibia, land of the brave. Freedom fight we have won. Glory to their bravery, whose blood waters our freedom. We give our love and loyalty together in unity, contrasting beautiful Namibia. Namibia, our country, beloved land of savannas, hold high the banner of liberty. Namibia, our country. Namibia, motherland, we love thee.
wasn't that beautiful? So the applause from the spectators, that was the Bach Choir singing Namibia, Land of the Brave, the new Namibian national anthem, composed and conducted there by Mr. Akzali Doisip. And I think Nora told us that, in fact, we are going to interview him in a little while. Lucien Field will be going down onto the field any moment. And in fact, I'm told it's Mr. Akzali Doisip. And he was the composer of Namibia, Land of the Brave.
The next item on our agenda is the conferment of the freedom of the city of Windhoek on His Excellency Dr. Robert Gabriel Mugabe, President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. And this is going to be performed by Her Lordship, the Mayor of the city of Windhoek, Mrs. Petra Hammond.
And there comes the latest mayor of Windhoek. I cannot say mayoress because mayoress, in fact, is the mayor's wife. And she is the mayor, Mrs. Petra Hammond. In fact, she is not, as we earlier said, conferring it on our president, but isn't conferring it to President Robert Mugabe. He is the second president to receive the freedom of the city. The first one was President Kep Masire, if you remember, Stuart, when he came here on his state visit.
The city of Windhoek, capital of the Republic of Namibia, are proudly aware of the close ties of friendship and cooperation between the republics of Zimbabwe and Namibia. And whereas we desire to bring a civic tribute to you, Your Excellency, as the guest of honor on the occasion of the first year's independence celebrations of the Republic of Namibia, we hereby confer upon you the privilege, honor, and distinction of the freedom of the city of Windhoek. Thus signed and sealed in the name of and on behalf of the City Council of Windhoek on this, the 21st day of March of the year 1991.
Petra Hammond, who worshipped the Mayor of Windhoek, confers the freedom of the city of Windhoek on Dr. Robert Mugabe, President of the Republic of Zimbabwe.